Let me check my phone, see what's going on in here. Just gonna go ahead and send it to him. Guess we dressed in all blue. Let me see what he's talking about. See what this new QB about. Oh. I don't know if he just sent a message or not. Alright, let's see if I can string along a game. First time
One of the
playing
toughest
live.
things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Get that turned down.
The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. He He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying the left side. Plows through the defense. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Try to barge their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone.
Let's just get in there. Let's just get in there.
Score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Ain't gotta be pretty.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting college football world in the game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
That's just my first game in a bit, so I'm real rusty.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down.
That's green.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Newberry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure.
Good job, defense.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Commodores send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Kick is in the air. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football,
that was good
comes the rush,
Can't
and
get it
they've
off.
got him wrapped up at the 28.
well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in the double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 35. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Come on, let me get
The 3rd
there.
down pass is incomplete.
Let me get there.
On 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
We'll take it.
And he missed it. No
We'll
good.
take it. Now they
And
just
they
hold on to
couldn't
the
cut
ball.
into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Nothing crazy.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Come on, hurry.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the corner. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense.
Get off
You
on
got to
that
set
side.
those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical.
figure out what
Nice
he's
job
doing
with the
over
hit,
that time.
forcing that incompletion.
And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to...
Thank you. Give me the ball. Come on.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that throw.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A tight end makes the grab.
Good catch, boy.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st
my
down,
quarterback
to pass
touching.
complete,
I ain't played with a
move the
left-handed
sticks,
quarterback in
new
a
set of
while.
downs. New set of downs.
Give to the running back.
There we go.
Breaks into the open.
There we go. There we go.
And he takes it all the way
Who is
down
that?
to
Just
the
a hand?
10-yard line. An
Yeah.
explosive play for this offense.
Just had to get him in the game.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Yeah,
It's complete on the right side.
I
That
think
throw
we'll
and
see
catch
more
gets them
other
down
things.
to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on
That's
the
what you
board.
talking about.
It's
I
still
turned
the
them
first
ass
half,
down,
but
bro.
this unit looks dialed in.
up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing right down the middle.
Oh, come on, my hands.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield on first down.
Good hands, boy. Good hands.
Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's looking deep.
Come on. I'm about to say, we all, yeah.
On the money, you just have to make that catch.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh,
Catch in the middle. It's
good
out.
stuff. I couldn't get that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat.
Throw it to him.
Nothing
Ain't
open
that
downfield,
mistake.
so he'll just toss it away.
Ain't that
The
mistake.
offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short.
get
And he
there.
got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Newberry. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
You're supposed to be right there.
In the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
That was it.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
Come on, man.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone.
Good, thank you.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the
Gotta get something going on offense.
Way to start the second half.
Hello.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side.
Because that was a dangerous pass.
Pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Overran it, bro.
Inside the 45.
You overran it.
Crosses the 30, he's got away.
You overran it.
Brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate
He
explosive
rated
plays
first
through the
PG
air.
is
Big completion
old.
on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yards.
Trying to get it in.
Yeah.
Run it into the end zone.
It worked a little bit.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, you see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That's a good
And
way
for a
to
quick
start
update,
the
let's go
half.
to Kevin
Good
Connors
way
in
to
the
start
studio.
the half.
Dynamite matchup this week,
That's the
fellas.
part
Let's
you
show
love.
you what's going down. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We will be multitasking today, boys. One
Hey, yo,
eye
is
on
it
that game,
echoing for
one
y'all,
eye on
or
your
is it
game.
just me?
Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that
Chill out,
one,
bro.
Kevin. Oh, what vision. Finds. He's
Chill out,
gonna
bro.
get moved. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a
He already
return
in
as he
field goal range.
almost took him for the touchdown. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Brought down after
Why he act like he
keeping
trying to
those
score,
powerful
y'all?
legs moving,
Damn,
getting
chill
all
out,
he
y'all.
could. He'll be a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going.
Who had him?
The finisher, the exclamation
Who
point
had
on that drive.
him?
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that
That was
killer
great
mentality.
drive
You
for
step
him.
on their
He
throat
started
and
off
keep
that
your foot
perfect
down. When you
punt
get
return.
opportunities like that, they are
With a
golden
kickoff
chances to
return.
put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a
I gotta
real
try to take these
buzzkill for this
last two
crowd.
out, man.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the
Come on,
25.
here. We ain't got that much time.
From the 25. Handoff to the single running back.
Good way to hold on
Much
to it.
doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense
I can't
staying
get
home,
nothing
not
really
getting
going
fooled. The
running,
ball goes
huh?
away from me. I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. That's the
let's
kind
go.
of play that can
Let's go.
really get you
Exactly
going
what
as they
we
get
want.
it out to the 36.
That's exactly what.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And you love those plays as a defense when the quarterback gets a little bit sloppy and floats one out there, and you just got an opportunity to run underneath. You got to run underneath that thing and squeeze it and make the play. You can't look where you're running before you catch it. Maybe he was peeking ahead a little bit before he secured that thing.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
They'll give it to him again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
going up
Just,
top.
woo, he should have. He should have. That was him.
First down, and they're in the
That was
red
him.
zone at the 20.
That was
Boy,
fun.
the defense really needed to get
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Unleashes to the end zone.
I
It
tried.
falls incomplete. He was
Tried to
trying to
push that
find
one
his
in.
man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick,
wanted
man,
to
it's a
do that
tall
time,
order
just
for
keep
the
up
other
your
side.
fight.
I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly
if I
if they
can,
want to get
I'll
back
get
in this
more.
football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hutchison.
Come on, bro.
He only needs a sliver of
Come on, bro.
daylight. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, he's got
I just
wheels.
want to make sure he ain't go back to
Brought
that
down
outside.
quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Commodores want to move quickly. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's Johnson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We getting a close.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They turn to the passing game
Thank
on
you.
3rd and short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete.
I ain't had to set him up like
Down
that.
immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I just wanted him to know. I'll go underneath.
Timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. 2nd down, and he makes the catch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards. Break a tackle, make something happen.
Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, I waited on
On the
purpose
move
for
at
that
the
one.
30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He wants to throw it again. Dances away.
Come down. Come
Dances
down.
away. Creates a little room. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. You get tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. From the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown,
You nipping them down all the way in there this time.
And the route is on.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0.
He be in the right spot.
There's a great chance you're
I
going
give
to.
him that.
But
He
this
be
season
in
has
the right
started
spot.
just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings. Just keep climbing.
Play it.
See how
That's
high we
good.
can get in these rankings.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. He'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass even. All the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass even.
Oh.
So good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today. They were physical.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle of Jeffs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. Let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He might want another play. And back to the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Unloads to the wideout.
Get out of
Complete
bounds, boy.
downfield.
Get out of bounds,
Big
boy.
pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on
YOLO.
the field, keeps the offense in rhythm.
YOLO.
Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
I didn't even see it.
Finally, this
I just
defense
threw
makes
it.
a
I ain't
play.
even gonna hold it.
And
I
they'll get
just
him
threw it.
down after a solid return.
Listen, you're trying to create a spark. I
YOLO.
get it. I want to run these every so often, and I practice these in practice. And by God, if I practice them, I'm going to use them and try to take a shot. It didn't work, but I do like the play call on the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Another presentation of EA Sports College
Look
Football.
at some highlights. Oh yeah, this was first drive. Much trying to quarterback. Not bad. Yard. Dang. Play two, I bet. Play action. Ah, right side was open. I just couldn't see it. Open. Okay. 30 already? I think he had what? That was a good rush. How about that first score? Get played. And no yard rushing. But that 4th and 2 should have been on there. I don't know why. Should have had. All right, the end of half.